In 2018, a Google executive let slip a code name, Equiano. It sounded like a historical figure. That's because it was. Olaudah Equiano was a Nigerian writer and abolitionist who fought the slave trade. And Google named a 6,800-kilometer undersea cable connecting Portugal to South Africa after him. A touching tribute? Maybe. But also a devastating power move. This cable wasn't funded by a group of telecom companies. It was built by a single American tech giant. This is the new spinal cord of empire. It's packed with fiber optics that don't just carry data, they carry futures. While older cables were built to serve entire continents, Equiano is a private highway, engineered to deliver blistering speed directly to Google's own data centers. Everyone else, local internet providers, startups, even governments, is just a tourist paying a toll. This is the first hidden truth. The internet is not a cloud. It's a colossal, physical machine made of glass and copper, and a handful of corporations in California own the most vital parts of the plumbing. Now, let's say you want to visit a website. You type in an address. That simple act triggers a silent global power struggle. Your request travels to the domain name system, the Internet's address book. For decades, this system was officially overseen by the U.S. Department of Commerce. The rest of the world used a system ultimately controlled by Washington. Countries like Russia and China saw this not as cooperation, but as colonization. So they began a quiet campaign to break this monopoly, pushing for a world where each country controls its own digital territory. And they are winning. The result? The Splinternet. China has its Great Firewall, a masterpiece of digital sovereignty that keeps Western giants out. Russia is building its own version. The EU, wary of American data dominance, is creating its own digital single market with its own rules. Here's the second hidden truth. The borderless World Wide Web is a myth. It's shattering into 100 digital fiefdoms, each with its own king, its own laws, and its own walls. But who owns the world inside those walls? The public squares where we meet, talk, and fall in love. You log in to Facebook, to Google, to TikTok. These platforms are not neutral town squares. They are meticulously engineered experiences, owned by corporate sovereigns. Their currency is your attention. Their alchemy turns your life, your photos, your likes, your secret fears, into the most valuable commodity on Earth: data. In the global South, this gets even darker. In many countries, Facebook is the Internet. It provides free, limited access in exchange for a monopoly on information. Algorithms designed in California decide what news a farmer in Kenya sees, what political speech is allowed in Brazil, and what rumors spread like wildfire in Myanmar. They are the unelected governors of a global digital populace. The third hidden truth: we are not the customers of big tech. We are the product. Our collective consciousness is the raw material being mined, refined, and sold. So, who really owns the Internet? The corporations laying private cables, the nations building digital walls, the cartels managing the protocols. There's a fourth, often overlooked contender: you. The Internet is a mirror. It reflects our desires, our conflicts, and our inequalities right back at us, amplified and accelerated. Its ownership isn't a static deed. It's a constant, silent negotiation, a Cold War fought every time you click accept on a terms of service agreement you didn't read, every time a government passes a new data law, every time a hacker finds a crack in the fortress. The Internet is the most powerful artifact humanity has ever built. And the battle for its soul, between open and closed, corporate and public, global and sovereign, is the battle for the future of society itself. The turns are far from over, and the next one begins with your very next click. If this made you think, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the systems that shape our world. Thanks for watching.